Hello friends, I am in Seattle. I am going out with my wife to enjoy the nature, and I will also share with you a story and my journey. And let me share with you that I am a survivor of brain stroke in the year 2021. I survived because of my positive psychology and because of the power of subconscious mind. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with our networks. This is the home where my younger son Ramakrishna Sai lives here. Seattle is a very beautiful city, and you can hear the sounds of Boeing. Boeing is very close to the place where we are living. Just I think half a kilometer from here. Yeah. So let me introduce myself. My name is Professor M.S. Rao. I have authored 53 books, including the award-winning book titled See the Light in You, for which the Nobel laureate His Holiness Dalai Lama has written a foreword. I have 43 years of diversified experience, including Air Force, business, teaching and training. I am a late bloomer, dyslexic, ADHD, OCD. Add to that, I had a brain stroke in the year of 2021. I have mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges, and I am 61 years old, and I was born into a toxic family and grew up in a toxic environment. I don't have any pension, I don't have any regular income, I have lots of challenges. I have mental challenges, physical challenges and financial challenges. Despite all the challenges, I rose from the ashes like a phoenix. So right now I am into Seattle, and I came to US for the first time. I think it's close to 2 months I am in Seattle. The weather is very pleasant here. Sometimes it is drizzling, sometimes it's raining, sometimes cloudy, sometimes it is foggy. It's a city of contrast, but it's a very beautiful city, and Seattle is one of the best cities in United States of America. And the Seattle is known as Emerald City, and Seattle and Bellevue are close by. They are like Hyderabad and Secunderabad in the state of Telangana in India. So both Bellevue and Seattle are very close by, connected, and it's a very beautiful place. We have good number of entrepreneurs like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. Amazon is in Seattle, and Microsoft in Bellevue. Both are nearby, and we have Starbucks and Boeing and North Strong. Likewise, so many companies are there. So it's very vibrant. Seattle is very vibrant with entrepreneurs, and they are successful entrepreneurs. So it's because the destiny we came to US for the first time. My younger son acquired masters in Syracuse University, one of the finest universities in the world, and he worked very hard, and after doing graduation in India, he worked in Bangalore for 1 year. Then he came to US to pursue masters. Then after acquiring masters in Syracuse University, he worked in Dallas, then came to Seattle. Now my younger son Ramkrishna Sai lives here. I have two sons. One is elder son is Ganesh Sai, younger son is Ramkrishna Sai. And I was born on October 31st in a tiny village, in a toxic family, and grew up in a toxic environment. So we can't decide where we are born. It's a destiny. However, what we can do is we can create our own destiny, because that is there in our hands. Where we were born, that we don't know. It's God's decision. But as an individual, we can create our own destiny as far as possible. But there are lots of challenges, because we plan many things and things turn out to be different. So life is not a straight line. Life is full of ups and downs. Life is not a cakewalk. So life is unpredictable. Especially after the brain stroke, I realized how fragile the life is. I was taking life for granted before the COVID. After COVID, I realized how fragile the life is. I was very much confident, and I was taking everything for granted. Although I was 57 when I collapsed during the second lockdown in India, I was very aggressive, and I was very fast, and I was doing many things, but things have changed. So I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and I collapsed. We had lots of challenges. We didn't have money. My younger son paid the bills. My elder son and my wife stood by me like rocks when I was on the bed. Nobody came forward to support us, to help us. On the other hand, my own siblings betrayed, and they have taken my money and everything. So I was cursed with rogue siblings and blessed with great friends. So my life is full of struggles and sufferings. So my father-in-law and brother-in-law backstabbed and betrayed. That was one more challenge. So I have encountered lots of challenges in my life. And I still belong to a lower middle class family and with financial challenges. But I am not giving up, and you should never give up. Life is an opportunity, so you must utilize your life in a right way to add value and make a difference in the lives of others. So now the climate is favorable. It's sun is there, so very happy to see. And so I am following the track and I am walking on the trail to avoid any problems. So I am recording my memories, especially after the brain stroke, because I want to record my memories, and I have a smartphone and I am recording. I am not digital savvy, and I don't know how to edit, so therefore I am only uploading raw videos. Please bear with me because I am not tech savvy. And the second challenge is that I am holding my smartphone with my left hand, which is very stressful and painful. And I have problem with my right hand. My right shoulder, right hand is numb. There is no sense to my right hand and right shoulder. And I have chronic internal allergies and have chronic back pain for the last 17 years because of my continuous sitting and writing books. So life taught me many lessons, and I have become more resilient. I have become much stronger because the more challenges you encounter, you grow as a better leader, and you will make decisions better than what you did. You made decisions in the past. Of course, still we make mistakes every day, but we have to learn lessons from the mistakes and we have to grow as leaders, because every day we do certain things hoping that we will do better, but things don't fall into it. Things don't fall into the place, so the decisions go wrong. But still you have to remove any bottlenecks or misalignments and align the things, and you have to keep moving with optimism. So it's very beautiful, full of trees, greenery. This Seattle is a very beautiful city, lots of greenery, and everything is well maintained, and people are very systematic, organized. And circling back to my story, so life taught me several lessons in my several lessons, and I learned, and I am still learning, and I am growing. Right from my childhood to till date, I emphasize acquiring knowledge and sharing my knowledge. I have 4 blogs and I have 3 YouTube channels. I am recording my memories with a smartphone, so that you can come. Sorry, because somebody signaled not to walk. Okay, fine. So I am recording my memories with my smartphone, and I am uploading on my YouTube channel. I am not a tech savvy, but I am uploading because I want to keep these memories with me. Especially after the brain stroke, I am keeping the videos. Previously, I was not focusing too much on videos. I was only writing books and focusing other aspects. Now I started focusing on uploading videos, because Right now I can't type with my right hand, and I can't eat, and I can't eat with my right hand, and I can't type with my right hand because of the health challenges. So for more than 3 years I am not able to type and write. So slowly I am typing with my left hand, which is again stressful and painful. So friends, I request you to subscribe to my channel and share with your networks. And I create stories and share stories with others, especially to inspire the humankind. Precisely, I create stories and share them with humankind. Who knows, if one of my stories impact the world, that serves my purpose. So I am very optimistic and with a very positivity. So I am storing my stories. I am sharing my stories. Hopefully, if one person from within my network appreciate and shares with their connections, that serves my purpose. So I'll be able to share my life journey. My intention is to impact humankind positively. If you cast a stone, you will find the ripples. So it's like that. So whatever is possible in a little way, you do your best. I don't have money, but I have time. So I want to utilize my time. Time is more precious. It is more precious than money. Money comes and goes, but time means you have a fixed lifespan to live in this world. So therefore, you must use your time judiciously. And I believe that if we waste 1 second, that means we wasted 1 second of our life. That's what I strongly believe. So don't misuse your time. Utilize your time for social good. And if you have money, you do donate. You donate and give it to charities and help the needy. If you don't have money, at least become a volunteer and serve the communities within your networks. That gives you some happiness. So serve communities. If you don't have money, at least you invest your time and serve the communities so that you can impact others. Too many small drops become a mighty ocean. So like that. So when all people work together, all drops will make a mighty ocean. So when all people come together and add value, we can build a better world. That's what I believe. That's what I emphasize. Here is a medical center, and some construction is going on. Yeah. So while walking, I share my leadership principles, ideas, my vision, mission, various other aspects. My vision is to build 1 million students as global leaders by 2030. So far I have trained more than 50 students as global leaders, which is a non-profit one. And Dr. Kiran Bedi, the first woman IPS officer, has written a foreword for my book titled Vision 2030, 1 Million Global Leaders. And I have dedicated the book to former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, because I admire him a lot. So I trained more than 50,000 students as global leaders, but because of health challenges, things have gone wrong, and I have I still have health challenges. So what I am doing, I am sharing my knowledge through blogs. I have been blogging since 2007. I have 4 blogs, and one of the blogs is very popular, that is Vision 2030 1 million global leaders. Since I am a creative writer, so I write and blog. So now I am not able to write, but so whatever the some articles are there, that I edit slowly and I blog regularly. That's what I do. Yeah, tower, Space Needle, I think. You can see Space Needle, big tower in Seattle. Good. Huh? No, no. So yeah, we started walking because I am thinking how to move forward. So daily we are picking up one particular area and we are walking and enjoying the nature, and I am sharing my stories about my life. I want to write a memoir, which is tentatively titled as Survivor. And I still have health challenges after a year. Once I get back to the feet, and once I get back to normalcy, so I'll start writing, and I'll write a memoir titled tentatively titled as a Survivor. And I kept triggers, everything ready, and I had tentative titles. Hopefully I'll be healthy and I'll start writing with my right hand. I think it may take 1 year to write again. Then again I have to look for publishers. Of course, I don't have any problem with publishers because I have published 53 books. I wrote 60 books, 53 I have published, still 7 are still pending. Because of the health challenges, I am not able to edit. So I have to update my books, because things have changed very fast for more than 3 years. So I have to update the facts and figures, and then edit and publish the 7 books. And also I want to publish my memoir, which is tentatively titled as Survivor. So here excellent view. Oh my goodness, excellent, very beautiful Seattle. Okay, I wrote 60 books, 53 I have published, still 7 are pending. Hopefully I'll edit, update and publish books. Apart from that, I will publish a book tentatively titled Survivor. sometimes I am repeating because of the health challenges, because I can't do multiple things. I stick to one particular thing and I do it. So sometimes I am standing and moving forward because I am thinking how to go forward, like that. So I published 53 books. They are of different genre. In the sense, I wrote books about teaching, training, diversity, education, mindfulness, executive coaching. So like that, different genre I explored, and whatever the ideas that flashed, I noted down, and themes, and published books. That's how I did it. And I don't have any mentor, I don't have any coach to help me. So the destiny has taken me in this manner. So whatever the opportunities have come to me, I accept it and moved forward. Since I don't have any mentor and coach, so I decided to start Vision 2030 1 million global leaders to inspire students. So whenever there is a gap, we should fill the gap. So I had a gap in my own life because I didn't have any mentor and coach. So that was that led me to explore and I started mentoring students and coaching students as far as possible, and mostly I am sharing online on blog, my four blogs and also YouTube channel. So I was born in 1963, October 31st, in a tiny village. Then for 18 years I was at home. We had lots of financial challenges, and my mother is a naysayer, very toxic, and my father was a litigant and alcoholic. So lots of challenges, and I worked in the shop with my father, and sometimes we used to collect cash at the counter. Sometimes I used to prepare tea like that, so lots of challenges. So people might think when I was very much capable, why I could not grow. I could not grow because of the betrayals by my rogue relatives. I could not grow because I was not basically aspiring to make money. I was only aspiring to acquiring knowledge and sharing my knowledge. Now we are returning. Now I think 28 minutes now. That means it will, it may take maximum 1 hour, because daily we walk for 1 hour usually. So one way 30 minutes, return 30 minutes. So on an average 1 hour we walk on the trail to enjoy the nature. And in my case, I keep sharing my stories. That's how I do it. So I implore you to subscribe to my YouTube channels and share with your networks. I create stories and share my stories. Who knows, if one of my stories impact the humankind, that serves my purpose. So lots of my childhood life was very problematic. I could not enjoy. We had lots of challenges, and I used to go to far distant places to visit libraries. Sometimes I went by bicycle to acquire knowledge, and that knowledge also I was not able to understand the certain things because I'm dyslexic. So many challenges, but still I was born for to do something. I was born with some purpose. So that I realized later that God has given me an opportunity. So at the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force by discontinuing my degree. And again I continued my degree by paying 1 year extra, that is 1 year condonation fee I paid, and I continued my degree. So at the age of 18, I joined Indian Air Force, and whatever the money I got from Indian Air Force, I supported my parents. Every month I used to send my money, my hard-earned money, to support my family. Unfortunately, they have my own siblings. They have ditched. They have betrayed. So I gave money for gold. I gave money for buying first floor of the building, and gold, everything was snatched and taken away. And now I have further financial problems, especially after the brain stroke. Luckily, my two sons are taking care of me and my wife, so we are very happy in that way. So I raised my two sons ethically and mindfully. It's for them to lead their own paths. They have to create their own destiny. They have to chart their own destiny, and they have to lead. So two things are very important in my life. I advocate and support students and everyone. Education and character are very important. I emphasize education and character. When you have education, you'll be very much confident. You can keep moving forward. So you can minimize dependency. And when you have character, you stick to your ethics and etiquette, and you keep moving with in a right channel. So precisely, I emphasize character education. So I emphasized character education for my students, and I often refer, and I also shared with my sons also. So they are living in their own paths. I am very happy. It's for them to work hard, work smart, and work wise to create their own destinies, so that they can leave legacy for the next generations. The objective of this video is that whatever the things possible within my limitations, I do my best, and I want to leave a legacy for the next generation of people. You should impact and lead the next generation of leaders. So when I joined, my salary was very limited, I think 400 rupees, something like that. And I supported my parents. Then again, with limited money, I studied, acquired various qualifications through private education and distance education. And I acquired a couple of qualifications like DME, PSc, MA, MBA, PGDCLL and PGDBM. All these qualifications I acquired through private education. Sometimes I used to refer books, and I used to go to far distant places to read, to go to libraries. I used to go to far distant places in Jodhpur. Sometimes I visited libraries in Indian Air Force, and acquired qualifications and knowledge, everything. With limited money, whatever was possible, I did, and I supported a friend of mine, funded my friend without. I didn't take money from my friend, and I have provided for the education of my sister. So many things I have done, and I am happy that I have done for them. And because life is an echo, if we do good, good will come back. So I have given education for my sister and my friend, and I have given imparted free knowledge to students as a whole. That helped me to survive. So I am very positive. I am positive by nature, and my blood group is B positive, and I am positive by nature. So people might think I traveled, I acquired qualifications in different areas because I didn't know what I had to do, but whatever the opportunities were available, I grabbed and moved forward, because basically I'm passionate about education and learning. I acquired qualifications in different areas, like DME means aeronautical, BSc science, MA sociology, PGDCLL is law, then MBA, that's management, PGDBM, about human resources. Like that I acquired qualifications in various areas and became a postgraduate. And when I had business setbacks in the year 2007, I became a faculty member. The education helped me to become a faculty member. I never thought that I would become a faculty member. Destiny has taken me in the right direction, so I am grateful to God. And at that time, I think I was getting around 10,000 or 9,000 I was getting salary in the year 2007, because I had to support my wife and 2 sons. So I supported at the end of 2007, I applied for PhD. And to get admitted into PhD, I had to have some research papers or articles, and I already published some articles in various magazines, competitive magazines. So those things have helped me. So whatever the knowledge, nobody can take away our knowledge. Knowledge is true wealth. Nobody can take away our wealth of knowledge. People can take away your money, but they can't take your wealth of your knowledge. So education helped me when I had adversity and became a faculty member. In the 2007 December, I paid I think 9,000 or 10,000 and joined for admission for PhD. And one more aspect was that by end of December, I think I paid 9,000 or 10,000 to join for PhD. 2008 rules have been changed, and the fee was hiked. So friends, what you should learn from this video is that when you get opportunities, avail them. Don't wait, don't keep waiting for opportunities to come. Whatever the opportunities you grab, avail them, because we are not sure whether we will get back, we will get the same opportunities. Majority of the people don't get opportunities, and very few people are lucky to get opportunities. In fact, to be successful, a right person in the right place at the right time, which is easier said than done, usually it doesn't happen for everyone. Everybody can't become Elon Musk. Everybody won't become Warren Buffett. Everybody can't become Jeff Bezos. Right? So, but you have to keep trying as far as possible within your resources and to add value and impact the world. So, the 2007 I joined for PhD. 2011 I got my PhD in soft skills, and I blended soft skills with leadership, because I'm passionate about leadership, because I am an Indian Air Force veteran, and soft skills. Why I chose soft skills was that there was a gap at that time. In the sense, whenever I find the gaps, I try to bridge the gap. In the sense, I'm basically curious, and then I'm creative. I'm creative and curious. So I'm very curious guy, and I'm very creative, because I wrote books. Means that itself demonstrates that I'm very creative writer. So be curious and be creative, and I blended soft skills with leadership and coined a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. So I have created a couple of definitions about soft leadership. The recent definitions I created are soft leadership emphasize soft skills with your left brain, and leadership with your right brain. So that is the new definition I have created for soft leadership. And one more definition I have created for soft leadership is that soft leadership is not about whining. Soft leadership is not about complaining. Soft leadership is not about condemning. Soft leadership is not about criticizing. Soft leadership is all about empathizing with others, adding value, and making a difference in the lives of others. This is the latest definition I have created for soft leadership. Okay, now again I'll go back to soft leadership. The journey with soft leadership I started. How my journey with soft leadership I started. I blended soft skills with leadership and coined a new leadership perspective that is known as soft leadership. And I published a couple of books. I think around 10 books I published. The soft leadership helps companies achieve excellence and effectiveness. The soft leadership helps countries achieve peace and prosperity. The soft leadership helps all generations, whether they are baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. The soft leadership helps especially for high-tech world in view of Gen AI. So this soft leadership helps in many ways. So there was a gap because there were so many leadership styles. More than 10 years back, some students suggested, sir, why don't you explore a new leadership style, because the prevailing leadership styles like autocratic, democratic, laissez-faire, servant leadership, like that, so many styles were there. Create something new. Then I was thinking, and I did my PhD. Then I explored and coined soft leadership. And I published 300 research papers in eminent journals, and I still serve on the editorial board of DLO of Memoir and JVPL. And I have got so many requests to become editorial board member, but my time is not permitting. More than the time, my health is not permitting. So this is briefly about soft leadership, and I have dedicated some of my books for various leaders like Swami Vivekananda. One of the books titled Student Leaders that I have dedicated to Swami Vivekananda on the eve of 150th birth anniversary, because I admire some of the leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, then Vivekananda, and Abraham Lincoln has been my inspiration since my childhood. That's how the journey with Abraham Lincoln has come to me. Okay, now I think I'm left with limited time. I think I still have some 15 minutes to go back. Okay, fine. So I would like to I would like to share certain aspects on leadership. As I shared with you about soft leadership, I would like to talk about leadership in general. I published a couple of books on leadership, and one of the books is about 21 Success Sutras for CEOs. That was exclusively meant for CEOs, and I emphasized about CEOs, leaders like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, and connected with various other leaders. I emphasize various sutras like emphasizing culture, embracing technology, then overcoming VUCA. VUCA is the acronym for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Culture, I emphasize about organizational culture and overcoming VUCA and various aspects I have mentioned in my book. Then one of the books titled 21 Success Sutras for Leaders, which was published more than 10 years. That book was shortlisted as one of the top 10 leadership books by San Diego University. That was about leaders. So like that I kept on exploring various aspects, and I published around 10 books on soft skills and soft leadership. Now I want to write a memoir. So let me see if my health permits. Definitely I will write a memoir and impact the world. See, we are born with some purpose, so we have to lead with lead with purpose. Should have purpose why you are doing. I read so many books in my lifetime, like Mahatma Gandhi's books. Then I read Swami Vivekananda's books. Then Pandit Jawaharlal Nehuru's book. Various other books, and two books I still like are Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. He was a survivor of concentration camp. He survived and came out with flying colors. And another book I still love, The Art of War by Sanju. These are the books. Of course, many books I read, and some of my friends, they keep sending me books to read and review. I was a reviewer for various Emerald journals, and I got award also as a reviewer. from uh, HRM ID, I think. That is, I was a reviewer. I got an award also. So many awards I got, but the brain stroke crippled my health. That was a big challenge, biggest problem in my life. I am still struggling with lots of challenges. I am not able to walk properly. My right after the brain stroke, my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed, and it was during the second lockdown. We didn't have there was a lack of cylinders, a lack of beds, and I was shifted to 3 ambulances because doctor had this hospitals were exploiting the situation. They were asking a lot of money. Finally, I was in the hospital in ICU, and I survived. I was on the bed. I saw people dying in my street. A guy died, and the guy, and after my brain stroke, next day I saw a guy whose body was kept in the ice box. He died of COVID. So I have seen challenges in my life. When the more challenges you encounter, stronger you become. So I'm very positive. The more challenges you encounter, the stronger you become, and you don't take people for granted. You will understand who are your real friends and who are your enemies. This I came to know after the brain stroke. When I failed, nobody came forward. But when I started, some people, when I started getting some visibility, people are coming around. Success has many fathers, failure has none. It was said, I don't remember. Somebody said, success has many fathers, failure is none. So people will flock around when you are successful, but nobody will come to you when you fail. And when I failed in the business, and my wife and I were in the single rented flat, which was around 400 SFT, and we didn't have even a cot for 10 years. So you can imagine the kind of challenges we underwent. And we worked in private colleges. Private colleges were not paying salaries on time. Sometimes they didn't pay salaries also. Private colleges in the state of Telangana in India. So lots of challenges. Somehow I managed because I had to take care of my 2 sons and my wife, and I had to again add value to my students. I'm very happy that my students loved me, and they gave me a title that Professor Rao, born for the students. So I am what I am because of my students. So I'm grateful to my students. Of course, I am grateful to God. I am grateful to my wife and 2 sons. So life is creative. Life is amazing. Life is great. Life is a miracle. Life is a magic. Life is all about possibilities. So look for possibilities. Don't look at the obstacles. Remove the obstacles and keep moving forward. You won't get everything on a platter. Life is not easy. Life is not a cakewalk. So I'll show you a small garden here, and I'll record about my garden. It's a beautiful garden. I wanted to buy after I got married in the 1990. I thought of buying a land and construct a own house and to have a beautiful garden, but things went totally in a different way, and and I was in Chennai, then I was in Hyderabad, then now I'm in Seattle, and I was in various parts of North India, especially I was in Jodhpur for 5 years. I was in Bikaner, I was in Chandigarh, so different places I visited. I thought of settling down, but again the brain stroke became the last straw on the camel's back. I don't know whether the statement is correct or not, but that was the biggest challenge in my life. But I came out with flying colors. Still I am struggling. So life is beautiful if things will again fall into the place, and I'll buy independent house or construct a house, and I'll have a beautiful garden, and I will live with my wife, and we want to spend the rest of our life. We can't predict what happens next, but we are very optimistic. Humans are optimistic by nature. So is the case of me. We humans are very optimistic by nature, but again things don't align what we think. So life throws several curveballs. So I'm happy that at least after 3 years I am able to talk. Until some 6 months back I was not able to talk properly. So I started talking and recording. So when I talk, what happens, I'll improve my vocal cords and I can overcome my stammering. Still I am stammering, and sometimes I am forgetting. I am using blood thinner after the brain stroke, and I have to use blood thinner throughout my life. Doctors have advised. Okay, fine. So this is about my life. This is a beautiful garden where you can see apples falling down, and they are there. Whereas in India, people will pluck and eat. And I enjoyed 2 states very much. One is Kashmir and second Kerala. My wife and I traveled entire India. And again, don't think that we traveled in haircuts, and we traveled in second class sleeper. That we had a circular journey ticket initially. Like that we planned. I made my 2 sons sit in front of me, and I would show them a globe and where we are and where we will go. Like that I used to share with my sons, and I educated my 2 sons and encouraged traveling for my 2 sons. So traveling is one of my passions. I encourage for my 2 sons, and traveling helps empathize with others. You will see from others' perspective. If you don't travel, you will be like a frog in the well. So you have to travel within a limited budget. And another aspect is that when you travel, the local citizens get money, because when we spend little bit of money, we indirectly support the localites in those places, and they get more money. So when we spend little bit or whatever it is, so that money goes for the local people in India. So our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi encourages tourism, and I also very long back I encouraged tourism. And one of the books I forgot to tell you, one of the books titled Spiritual Leadership, Spiritual Tourism. The book title is Spiritual Tourism, is one of the books which I published, that emphasizes about traveling. And this was based on the trigger which I got when I visited Chardham. Chardham means 4 places like Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath, Badrinath. Then I also went to Uttarakasi, Dakshin Kasi, Joshi Mat, then Haridwar, Rishikesh, and some other places we visited. And that too with a limited money we traveled, because we visited Chowdhuries. Sometimes we paid only 200 rupees per day to stay in hotel because some charities trusts were there. So with limited budget, we traveled and enjoyed life. And so far we have come to you. So far we have come to this life. So far so good. We enjoyed life, but we couldn't make money. But we are very happy that we enjoyed life. Hopefully things will fall into the place, and I'll get money from various sources, like from business and through speaking speeches and other sources, and then I'll construct a independent house and stay with my wife, and I'll have my own garden. So friends, if you like my video, please share with your social networks, and make a difference. Okay, so friends, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share with your social networks. Who knows, one of my stories inspires the world. That serves my purpose. That makes a difference. If you cast a stone, you will find the ripples. So life is that. So I am a storyteller. I create stories and share my stories with the world with gratitude.